and I would like to welcome you to my channel when Zoya Speaks. High priestesses are not what you think. I was scrolling and this video was on my For You page. And this sister's up here dropping knowledge, wisdom, speaking on what people may not believe or may not think what a high priestess should be doing or should not be doing. So I had to react to this video and add in my 2 cents. Let's get it.
Priestess, we may not all read tarots, but boy, don't we all read energy.
And I think with her saying that's where the misconception come in, that all priestesses got to have some type of divination system. Well, what do you use to divine with? A lot of times it could be all about reading energy. Your intuition, spirit guiding you. You don't have to have a deck of cards or oracle cards or tarot cards. I don't read tarot. I read playing cards. I read oracle cards. I've tried to read tarot, but I can't. And I like reading oracle cards because oracle cards allows you to pick up the energy and to add on. But what she is saying right here is that people think because you call yourself a high priestess that you got to be able to read tarot. Not true.
We read time, we read space like it's nobody's business. That shit is magical. You think you getting one over on a high priestess, you playing with a Sigma female.
And that's right. Because we move in silence. Like how they say on the streets, gangsta move in silence. We don't care about the labels. We don't want to be called mambos or mama. We don't want to be called this is high priestess so-and-so. We don't care about that. We already know who we are because we can read energy. We can read time. We can read space. We can feel and pick up on your intuition. That comes from experience though. Because, sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it's not that simple. But the more we move forward, the more we remember, the more we start to claim our sovereignty, we'll watch out. We'll watch out.
You ain't got shit over on a high priestess. Even when she ain't said nothing, she know it all. Man, tread lightly.
Yeah. She said tread lightly. And that's a true statement. Because it's FAFO. And y'all know what that means. And we don't like to be tested. And I will laugh and smile and grin. But I'm seeing you and I'm reading your energy. And I already know you not going to get that opportunity again. That is how a high priestess moves. Because see, we walk with the primordial mothers. We know who we are. We carry that Tiamat energy. Our kundalini rise up and down. We know our energies, our blockages, our chakras, they are unblocked. We sit, we meditate. We don't meditate on, oh my God, I really want this to happen. No, we go inside. We tap into our inner power. We ask for that more wisdom. We release our ego. We accept everything about ourselves. There is complete balance. We are night and we are day. And because we don't proclaim who we are, a lot of people take us for fools, right? So years ago, I got initiated under the High Priestess Order of Melchizedek. I didn't go around telling people I was a high priestess. It just didn't sit right with me. Last year, I was sitting on my porch and I started looking at myself as a mystic. I started doing research. I started reading. I started getting into other things like the Gospels of Essene and the Gnostics. And I started wanting to know. I started looking at history videos about the Anunnaki and civilizations, the Sumerians, the Mayans. I started getting into that because something was telling me I needed to study that, because that was a remembrance, that was sovereignty. And I started understanding more about that primordial energy, connecting it metaphysically, connecting it spiritually, connecting it physically, and how it affected my body. And I posed a question, like, I put it out there in the universe, and I said, hey, when I got initiated into the order of Melchizedek as a high priestess, nobody sat down with me. Nobody gave me classes. Nobody told me what I was to do. That was over 20 years ago. I said, so now here I am doing all of these things, studying, teaching myself. Because one thing a person told me during a reading was that the spirits are going to teach you. So here I am being taught, not by man, but being taught. And the answer that I got is, it took you 20 something years and now you got that right, because you are that now. The things that I went through made me that. My life experiences made me that. And I don't need man to give me a title, because I know who I am. And you need to know who you are. You don't need nobody to give you a title either. Know who you are. Claim your sovereignty. Wake up and remember. Remember. Remember why you're here. Remember your connection. Please. My name is Queen Zohai Accounts. Thank you for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button if you choose to. If not, thank you for just taking some time away to watch my video, to listen to what I have to say.